Paul Pierce.
Oh boy.
Paul Pierce got fired from ESPN
boy.
because for a second, I think he thought he was a rapper.
Oh, he thought he was something.
The Hall of Fame finalist went on Instagram Live while playing poker with his friends. He had a few strippers,
and that's
or
where
shall I say exotic dancers?
Exotic dancers. Thank you. They had their clothes on.
Thank you. A blunt in his mouth, and his friends were throwing poker chips at the dancers' booties. Now, at what point did going live sound like a good idea? At what point?
Never. Like this. This is kids, children of all ages, adults of all ages. This is just another reminder. Social media can get you fired. Let's just start there. Just want to put that out there. But like, I don't know, what, because you were naming stuff, and I'm trying to think. Okay, at what point does it go from just, hey Paul, don't be an idiot, to, all right, now we got to let you go? Because let's be honest, homies at the house playing poker, drinking a beer, drinking a little, whiskey and Sprite. Nobody would get mad about that, right, Ashley?
Right.
Right. Women in the background, we'll just say women, fully clothed. Nobody would care, right?
Right.
But it's when I think it might start getting into that area of, at the very least, suspension, when it's women with just bra and panties looking like if they weren't at your house, they might not have all of that on. And then you pull out the blunt and your homies throwing,
I know he was done with
it's like
throwing poker chips at the strippers. That hurts.
That too. Didn't even think about that. Like, I would be mad. Like, look, man, throw the dollar bills. That's fine. But these poker chips, I bet that actually hurts.
Right?
Like, don't, like, you, come on, man. Look, we just talked about a black head coach at North Carolina, and we losing a black man in the media over this. Like, there are other ways that you can get fired and people would not be as mad or laugh about it. But like, when we saw this video, there was no question. It wasn't like oh man, that looked really bad, but he can get out of this. It wasn't any of that. It was like, yo, this man's about to get fired. Right.
Oh, I knew.
In a day.
I knew. Now, I don't know how true this is, but it definitely makes for a better story. So I'm just gonna tell you what I read.
Right.
Word on the curb is he took everybody's phones and made them sign an NDA just to expose the party himself. Just to expose the party himself. Not only that, Mervin, but when he went on live, a few people were in the comments saying, "Where's your wife?"
Thank you.
Which is a good question. Where is your wife? Where's she at?
And is she now about to be former Mrs. Paul Pierce?
Right. And how do you come back from this? Like, him and his wife have, I think, 3 kids, 2 or 3 kids. At that point, because in our community, it's at what status can a man be at and where you allow him to cheat on you? That's an actual conversation.
Right.
So for you to be married to him for all these years and y'all have 3 beautiful children together, there is no reason for you to stay. You got 3 kids. And if you still want, I mean, I ain't saying this right, but in our system, if you got all these kids with a millionaire, you gonna be set.
She getting paid.
She getting paid. So like, at what point do you leave? Like, is this enough to leave? Okay, because for me, if I were his wife, this would be enough for me to leave. Like, you just embarrassed me. It'd be different if this was something private, but you just embarrassed me and you lost your job doing so. You look like a fool. So I'm just going to leave and save my face at this point.
Okay, Ashley, I'm going to ask you a question. And I thought about it and just thought about it again and realized it's going to sound like a stupid question. So if you call me stupid for asking this, I deserve it. But like, are we 100% sure that he cheated? I mean, look, he was having sex with the girls. They were just throwing poker chips.
I didn't say he cheated.
But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, now granted, obviously
I was just put that in a hypothetical situation.
Okay. I was just about to say. Now, it is stupid though. I think that, you know, you can be fired. I think you should be allowed to be fired from a job for general incompetence and stupidity. And this would fit that mold. Like you said, he had people sign NDAs before coming in just to go on his own Instagram live. Allegedly, just to go on his own Instagram live. And even if that didn't happen, even if it was just like, hey, y'all know I got a wife at home. She can't be seeing me doing this. She think I'm out doing something else, yada, yada, yada. Even if it was just that, and you go on and expose yourself on your own Instagram live, like, dog, that's just, there's levels of incompetence. And this is just at the top of the list of just basically general incompetence.
People really get me at how they expose themselves, because it happens quite often.
Right.
Exposing yourself is actually a thing that a lot of people do. But I mean, if you're his wife though, like, they have kids who are old enough to see the internet, you just embarrassed me, not only to the world, but in front of our kids, especially if I'm taking this like, mama, did you see? I know my mama saw. This is just okay? She's gonna let daddy do this? So you embarrassed me in front of the world, in front of my kids. Also in the video, some girl in the comments, he like, girl, come out. Are you in LA? Come stop by. It's a lot of money we made. A lot of money how? I'm just saying. I ain't saying it's some. I'm just saying a lot of money how.
We're just saying it's
because there are many ways to make money. And then, you know, I'm just saying, if I'm his wife, those questions are in my head. Like, how was she gonna make a lot of money? What y'all got going on over there? You know what I'm saying? But you just jeopardize. Well, not Paul Pierce is a millionaire, so this ESPN check probably doesn't matter to him. But if I'm your wife and you just lost a job in this way, being grown with our 3 kids, oh no, I got to go. You may be going through a midlife crisis. Maybe we can separate. Maybe we can start going to counseling. But something ain't right. Like, something going on in your head to where you thought this was okay. And now there's a disconnect. We're going to have to work on something because homeboy was wilding.
Right. Now, I do want to say, though, I feel like this is a good opportunity to bring up the fact that this ain't the first time Paul Pierce has done something that we've laughed at. Because I direct you to the 2008 NBA Finals. Was that game 1? Was that game 1 when this happened? Where, you know, he got fouled hard, looked like he had broke his leg in 5 places and just got wheeled off with a towel over his head and magically came back 10 minutes later. And everybody's like, man, what happened? Oh, man, I don't know, whatever. And then it comes out.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
But
I'm sorry, then comes out what? For people
and then
it
comes out, he comes out and says, oh, yeah, he just had to go to the bathroom. Dog, you could have just went. Like,
I think, did he actually say that, or do we say that?
No, he said that.
He said, oh, okay.
Or maybe somebody asked. No, he said that.
I know we say it, but didn't he come out and say that's not actually what happened?
No, Lamar Jackson said that. Paul Pierce said he had to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
So this ain't the first time he's done something stupid and unnecessary.
But that's in a game, though. Like, you can't really control that in a game. This is
no, like,
you planned out.
If you gotta go. But see, that I was thinking about this the other day, Ashley. Like, even if that's the case, which obviously it is, he said it. Like, how do you plan how to do that? Do you just take the first foul you get and then just lay there so they can take you to the locker room? Because, like, what if nobody would have fouled him? What if you would have just had to hold that for the next 50 minutes? Then what?
No, it wasn't a hold it for 50 minutes. You're going to tell at some point, I think it just presented itself, because at some point you're telling your coach, take me out the game. I got to go. Or you just start limping. You go up for a shot, come down, start limping. There's so many ways you can do it. It's so many ways you can do it, for sure.
But the wheelchair, head over the head, he played that up way too much. He did not have to do all of that. That's
sometimes when it's coming out, you can't walk.
You're right.
You know, he leave a little trail. Then we all know what happened.
Hey, look, I've had to clinch him up. You know what I'm saying? Get to the bathroom before. I understand.
I don't want to hear that. You got to go through layers of hair to start dripping, Mervin.
What? I'm sorry. What?
Your bodily functions have to go through layers of hair before it starts dripping.
Well, okay. First of all, ill. I wasn't even trying to get that graphic. I think we were all can just leave it at. I had to clinch it up, but I'm just saying it's. I've been there before, but I don't know that if I was in that situation that I would have played it out as much as he did. He pulled a full acting job. It wasn't necessary. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if I will be on the podcast saying I haven't been there, guys. I've never gotten to that point. But what if your future woman is listening, Mervin? And she's like, ugh,
If my
you get away with stuff like that after, I've been together for a little minute.
look,
But in the beginning, ugh.
if my future woman is listening, look, then you just got to know up front. Look, I take dumps, okay,
Yes.
and
And what do you call them?
I'm not gonna say that on this podcast.
Oh,
Please.
okay, because he says it to me all the time. Well,
Look,
I'm about to go, and I'm like, Mervin.
look, I use the bathroom just like everybody else does. However, well, first of all, you just got to deal with it. Okay, that's just part of being with me. I'm going to use the bathroom when I got to go use the bathroom. However, I do say I said everybody. Everybody doesn't, because in my mind, cute women don't take dumps. Okay, you go in the bathroom and you just play loud sounds and you spray some fart spray and then you come out. I
What if
cannot
the smell is so bad?
look.
Not the fart spray.
I cannot wrap my head around beautiful women having that come out their body. Okay, just that girlfriend I'd been with for a long time, cute as hell. I would tell her to her face after she just came out of here, like, nah, you weren't in there doing that. You was just reading a book, playing fart sounds and spraying fart spray. You weren't in there taking a dump. That's not what you was doing.
Okay, Mervin. Well, let's end it here.
Right.
We're gonna take our break because somehow we started talking about poop. Wow. All right, Mervin. Over there looking like a turd yourself. Okay, we'll be back after these messages.